So on the evening hours of January 31st, Brookhaven police officers received a be on the lookout from the Atlanta Police Department Auto Theft Division about a stolen car, high-end car, Rolls-Royce, that could potentially be entering our city. At that point, the officers that were working that night started checking businesses around our area. They were fortunate enough to find that vehicle parked in one of our motels. And at that point, what they noticed was that there were two other high-end cars parked next to them. They were able to verify that all three cars at that point were stolen out of Texas. And what they decided to do was to basically sit back and stake out the area and watch for the drivers to come out and get in those cars. So luckily they did. They came out, and at that point the officers decided to move in on all the individuals, gave them verbal commands, they obeyed, and they were taken into custody without incident. We do know who they are. I cannot tell you, however, if they are part of some sort of team that's going around dealerships, high-end dealerships, just stealing cars. I don't have that information. It could potentially be something that Atlanta police may know, since they have an actual task force. But we do know that they were in possession of those cars, and the charges that they're facing are basically theft by receiving stolen property. The only thing that happens when we make contact with the drivers and the stolen vehicles, all we try to do is verify whether or not those vehicles are actually stolen. All three vehicles were confirmed stolen out of Texas, but we did not contact the actual victims. That is something that the local agency will actually have to do in Texas. Our job pretty much ends when we recover the vehicles, and obviously the suspects are arrested and transported to the jail. You know, one of the officers in particular, he's the go-getter type, and the level of professionalism and dedication that all those officers involved showed, it just tells you the quality of officers that we have. They were not in undercover vehicles. They were in marked patrol cars, so they had to be very tactical in the way that they set up and where they set up, and actually move into the suspects once they came out, and not basically escalate the situation. So yeah, kudos to our officers for sure. Local motels and hotels, they are high crime places in our city, unfortunately, in the Beaufort Highway corridor. So they started checking the local motels, and that's how they were able to find them. Just good old police work, really getting out there and doing what officers are supposed to be doing, and obviously a little bit of luck as well.
Anything else like that?
No, that's it. Then we're good.
Thank you.
All right, T, we're done.